you can see there's just this mic, window capture, video device, capture device, audio output, audio input. Okay, so I'm not going to touch the audio. I've actually don't need that one because I've only just got the microphone on it at the moment. So the others basically are set to are not active. Now I'll go back so you can see the audio here, mic aux, this one here, actually the top one, mic /aux, and that's just where I've got this Snowball Bluetooth microphone. Not Bluetooth, sorry, it's a Snowball USB microphone, and yeah, it does the job. Others may use a condenser microphone if you don't have too many, Alan, if you don't have too many noises in the background. Condenser microphones are good. You can also use filters to adjust that. I'll do a video on using filters another time, but for the moment we're going to have a look at transitioning and making scenes in OBS Studio. Okay, so to make a scene go, you should find a section called Scenes. You can use the top menus up here, or make sure you've got docked scenes. Okay, so I've got scenes, sources, audio mixers, scenes, transition, and controls up down the bottom here.
Why don't you want to be on the bottom?
Well, I can make another scene for there, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so this is one scene at the moment. I'll make another scene. So click on the plus to make another scene. I'll just call it scene 2 for the moment. You can make other names.
Scene 2,
Like, make one for the full screen. I'll make one for the bottom left as well. Okay, so this one I'll just do.
OBS do so many.
That's because it's taking a screenshot of the current screen, which is taking the screenshot of another screen. It keeps on going back. All right, so this is screen 2. I better make in order to see each other on here, we need to put the video device back and okay, so now you can see the video. I've added a video capture device. In order to do that, I just went plus, and then went to video capture device. I added an existing one, and I clicked on existing one. Okay, now I'll put this one down the bottom left, as Alan was saying. All right, I'll just put it over there. All right, so this is the second scene, and as you can see, the background is black. So we'll add the screen capture. I'll just do that with you can either do display capture, window capture, or even game capture. I'll just do the display capture for the moment. And the other one I just titled Xbox, so I'll just leave it as that one. Add the existing one.
Xbox One, no.
Xbox One, yep. Okay, and see you can't see my video anymore, so click on the video capture device and move it up there. So that'll be on the top of the other one now. All right, so, and it will do one more for just the full screen transition. Okay, so add scene 3. And this is the full screen. Once again, I'll need to add the actual video capture device, existing. There we go. And make this the full screen just by dragging that across. You can either drag it or you can actually right click and you do full screen, projector source, that kind of thing as well. Okay. So that's there. And you might want to add some other things to it. But because we've already set up the sound actually doesn't need to be set up every time in each scene. You can, or you can even change the microphone, etc. in the new scenes. Okay, and the next thing I was going to show is setting up the hotkeys. So you can transition between the different, so we've got this one, this one, this one. So we can transition to them while we're making the movie. Okay. So before, I had to redo this section because the, Alan, try not to. Kids sometimes get in the way there. All right, so I had to redo this section because before I was on this scene making the whole video section and realized that you actually can't see what I'm doing. So I'll go back to this one and I'll move it up a bit so you can actually see what I'm doing as well. Here we go. All right. So, yeah, that's another thing you have to do. When you actually put your videos somewhere, you have to make sure you're not covering something important. All right. So, yeah, before when I was doing the scenes, make sure, yeah, it's just the plus button. Add. So scene 4, for example. And then you press plus here to add a video capture device. Add existing. I'll make another one just to go over what I missed before. And then you go plus again. And then you go display or whatever, or window or game. And click an existing one's fine. And then move it up by pressing up. All right, so just leave that one maybe up here. All right, way up the top there. So what we to make the hotkeys now, so we go to settings, hotkeys. Now this is, I think, very important to use hotkeys, so you're not clicking around the screen with your mouse while you're making a video, and it's much quicker. So for every scene you've made, OBS will make a. I just tell my children, Louie, I'm making a video. Do you want to be in the video? Okay. All right. So Megalin's game scene 2, scene 3, and scene 4. So I've already set up the numbers. So the hotkey, just to switch to the scene, for the main one, where it's the top right, was 9. Bottom left, I'll put the number 8 there. Switch to scenes number 8. The main one, where it's just the full screen, is 0. And the one I just made then, switch to scene, I'll put that as 7. All right. So that's, and you can put hotkeys for a number of other features, such as, yes, down here on the one where it's the full screen, to hide it, I also made the letters P and O. So I'll demonstrate in a moment as well. So we've got, I'll press number 7. I mean, already on 7, so I'll press 8. Number 9. 0. Back to 7. Now to demonstrate the on and off, so back to 0, press O, press P. O, P. Now the O and P doesn't have that transition effect because it's not actually a transition, is it? So, but when we go back to here, you'll get the transition effect. And to do the transitions, scene transition section, at the moment I've got a Zaluma wipe. And to actually view what I'm doing, the defaults here is cut, fade, Luma wipe. So for Luma wipe, if you go to the settings, properties section, you can see all these different types of wipes you can have. For example, clock, preview, stripes, preview, box bottom right, preview. Yeah, so there's all these different types of previews. I just had on fractals. Fan's pretty cool as well. Preview, invert that. Okay, go to fractal. And you can do inversion of that as well. So yeah, I've just currently got it on, I'll leave it as fractal. And that's about it. Now I'll go back to the video I was making before. I just had to redo this part because I was covering the whole video before. Okay, well, and back to the previous one. So you can just see that while you're watching YouTube or doing anything else on the screen, so for example here, make this as a thumbnail maker. So you can still see me there in the top right. So go to 8, 9, and 0. Okay, 8, 9, 0. As you can see, fractals like that. And yeah, that's how to transition between different scenes. So you're looking, so you might be showing something where you need to be on this side of the screen, so you're on the 9. Sorry, 8. 8's down here. Then you want to see, make sure you're not blocking something on that side of the screen. So go up here, and then you're not really showing any particular, except just talking to people. You're back to this scene. So that's the basics of transitioning in OBS and setting the hotkeys, so you don't need to be clicking the mouse, etc. while you're transitioning. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, thanks for watching.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay, have a go, Louie. What you doing? Yeah, and this is Louie. Here's the guy that's in the thumbnail. Yep. Got 2 boys, Allen and Louie. All right, so that will do for now. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Okay, bye for now.